Proverbs 8. Does not wisdom call out? Does not understanding raise her voice? At the top of the prominent places along the way, at the intersections of the path, she has taken her stand. Besides the gate openings into the city, at the entrance of the doors, she cries out. So doesn't wisdom kind of speak its own language? It's crying out all the time if you just pay attention. Doesn't understanding raise her voice? Like, shouldn't you be hearing all of this from wisdom and understanding? They're crying out to you. If you just listen, you would have wisdom and understanding. Where could you go for wisdom? At the top of the prominent places, all along the way, at the intersections of the path, she's taken her stand. Besides the gate openings in the city, the entrance of the doorway, she cries. Like, wisdom and understanding are everywhere if you just pay attention and listen. And she cries out. What does she cry out? To you, people, I call out, and my voice calls to all mankind. You who are naive, discern wisdom. You fools, understand discernment. Like, what a cry here. You're naive, get some wisdom. You're a fool, try to understand things. I'm sorry. It just in some ways, it feels a bit of irony there. It's like yelling to the person who's drowning, learn to swim. The person who's falling, learn to fly. Like, just do it. Like, get it. Like, it's fair. Just do it. Just swim. Like, why aren't you swimming? Like, it's easy. Just swim. You're naive. Get some wisdom. Go discern some wisdom, you naive person. You fool. How about go get some understanding and discernment, you fool? Just go get it. Listen, for I will speak excellent things, and my lips will utter what is right. So if you listen, you will hear it. For my mouth speaks truth. My lips hate wickedness. All the words of my mouth are righteous. There is nothing in them twisted or crooked. So a twisted path, a crooked path, your way of life, your path is the way of life. It is a straight path. So there is nothing twisted or crooked that comes out of the mouth of wisdom and discernment. It is the righteousness that comes out. It is the truth that comes out. It is a hatred of the wicked. All of them are clear to the discerning and upright to those who find knowledge. So everything I say, wisdom and discernment says, are clear to those who are discerning, and they're upright to those who have knowledge. So wisdom is obvious. I just want to go with Hermione. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Like, obviously, it's Leviosa. Like, it's so clear to those who are in the know that you are saying it wrong. Receive my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. So in comparison, knowledge, understanding, instruction, better than wealth. For wisdom is better than rubies, and desirable things cannot be compared to her. So no matter what it is, rubies, precious gems, silver, and gold, wisdom and discernment are more desirable. They are the thing you want. I, wisdom, have dwelt with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. So now we're going to some synonyms. So along with wisdom, there's some prudence that's here, and also knowledge, and also discretion. We're expanding what wisdom brings. It brings prudence, it brings knowledge, it brings understanding, because I've dwelt with them. They come along. We're a package deal. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. They hate arrogant pride and the evil way and perverse utterances. So, evil, pride, arrogant pride, evil way, and perverse utterances. Counsel and sound wisdom belong to me. So, wisdom has counsel and sound wisdom. I possess understanding and might. Ooh, now we've added a new one. We got back to understanding, but now might, the ability to carry something out. By me, kings reign, and by me, penitents decree righteousness. You see what we have on the footnote there? The verb means to be weighty, to be judicious, to be commanding, and occurs in the kal active participle in the plural. Potentates. Oh, I read that wrong. Potentates decree righteousness. I said Penitents. I read a vowel wrong there. Okay, potentates. So those who are making decree. The potentate decrees righteousness. So kings reign by me. Righteous decrees come by me. By me, princes rule, as well as nobles, and all righteous judges. Wisdom is the thing that is useful if you are going to be in power. If you're going to give righteous decrees, you need wisdom. I will love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. So, love, if you love wisdom, wisdom will love you. If you seek for wisdom, you will find wisdom. Riches and honor are within me. So, within wisdom is contained riches and honor, long-lasting wealth and righteousness. So, long-lasting wealth, riches, honor, righteousness, all found within wisdom. My fruit is better than the purest gold, and my harvest is better than the choice choice silver. Again, silver and gold, not as good. Not as good. I walk the path of righteousness in the pathway of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, and that I may fill their treasuries. So, the walking the path of righteousness in the pathway of justice, that's where I am. If you walk in the path of righteousness and justice, you are going to find that you are those who love me, who are pursuing me, will inherit wealth and will be filled and have their treasuries filled. Now, remember again, and you're going to get tired of me saying this, Proverbs are statements of truth that are applicable to most of life, but they are not promises. So this is not a promise that if you walk the upright path of righteousness and justice and you're pursuing wisdom, that wealth. No, it's not that. It's not a promise that you're going to get it. It is what are you pursuing? If you're pursuing righteousness, wisdom, understanding, you're going to have the ability and you're going to gain wealth by pursuing wisdom. Instead of pursuing wealth and ending up losing the wealth, you are going to end up with it by pursuing righteousness, by pursuing justice, that these things will come to you through wisdom. The Lord created me as the beginning of his works, before his deeds long ago. From eternity I have been fashioned, from the beginning, from before the world existed. So in other words, wisdom has to be the first thing created in order to have the wisdom to create other things. So it's a personification that's taking place here of wisdom. It's also, wisdom is personified as a woman. Other times, Christ is personified as wisdom. When there were no deep oceans, I was born. When there was no spring overflowing with water, before the mountains were set in place, before the hills, I was born. Before he made the earth and its field, or the topsoil of the world. When he established the heavens, I was there. When he marked out the horizon over the face of the deep. When he established the clouds above. When he secured the fountains of the deep. When he gave the sea his decree, that the water should not pass over his commanded. When he marked out the foundations of the earth. Then I was beside him as a craftsman. I was his delight day by day, rejoicing before him at all times, rejoicing in the habitable part of his earth, and delighting in its people. So wisdom is the personification that is there, that's an accompaniment of God in creation. It precedes creation. Also, that wisdom begins to become known as the Logos by the time we get to the New Testament. So when John is talking about the Logos, it is the wisdom that accompanies God before creation. So if you don't have that in mind, you're going to miss that layer. But the Proverbs are talking about wisdom in a way related to God before creation, there with God through the process of creation. It's that thing which precedes creation that is of God, still created of God, but the first creation of God, which then the Logos, the Word, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So it is going to take this whole passage and see it as then being described as Christ. So now, children, Listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways. Listen to my instruction so that you may be wise and do not neglect it. So listen to me, wisdom. Listen to my instruction. That causes wisdom. You won't neglect it. Blessed is the one who listens to me, watching at my door day by day, waiting beside my doorway. So, like an anxious person waiting for wisdom to come out of the house. You're there waiting, you're watching, you're at the door, you're waiting, you're by the doorway. The wisdom's got to come out. As soon as it does, I'm going to walk with wisdom along the way. For the one who finds me has found life and received favor from the Lord. I love that image there. If you find wisdom, you found life. You also, if you find wisdom, you found favor from the Lord. That sounds pretty darn good to me. Pretty darn good. But the one who misses me brings harm to himself. All who hate me love death. So in contrast, if you miss wisdom, you're bringing harm upon yourself. And if you hate wisdom, that means you love death, because you're going to be led that way by the lack of wisdom. You're leading down a path to death. You're bringing yourself harm by not pursuing wisdom, chasing after wisdom, finding wisdom, walking along with wisdom, being wisdom's companion.